Ripple effects of Jared Goff contract on Dak Prescott. More NFL QB extension talks. Jared Goff's redemption arc with the Detroit Lions is complete. 3 years after the Los Angeles Rams traded him as part of the package to land Matthew Stafford, Goff has established himself as Detroit's long-term answer at quarterback. On Monday, Goff and the Lions agreed to a 4-year, $212 million contract extension that includes $170 million guaranteed, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. The extension ensures that Goff, who will turn 30 in October, will be leading the Lions for the foreseeable future. It could also have a significant impact on the evolving quarterback market. Goff didn't supplant Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals as the NFL's highest-paid quarterback in terms of annual value, but he now ranks second at $53 million per season. That'll be important for quarterbacks seeking a new deal including Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jordan Love, but not necessarily looking to top the market. Thanks to Goff, the price point for a high-end starter just went up. Let's examine what that means for the quarterbacks and teams looking to work out new deals in the near future. Cowboys may have to scramble to extend Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott told reporters in mid-April that he doesn't necessarily want to be the league's highest-paid quarterback. That was probably a relief for the Dallas Cowboys, who are already set to pay a $55.5 million cap hit for the final year of his current deal. However, thanks to Goff, the bar is now set at $53 million annually for a deal that doesn't quite top the market. Joe Burrow's deal is worth $55 million annually. One can assume that Prescott will want to at least top Goff, if not Burrow. While Goff has been a stabilizing presence for the Lions, Prescott was the MVP runner-up this past season. He's only a year older than Goff, and it's fair to believe that the next man-up nature of quarterback contracts should apply to Prescott. The Cowboys' options now include extending Prescott or potentially losing him in 2025 free agency. His contract includes a no-tag and no-trade clause, so they aren't allowed to franchise tag him next spring. An extension theoretically could also lower Prescott's 2024 cap hit and give Dallas the flexibility needed to extend players like star edge rusher Micah Parsons and wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. However, the Cowboys will have to get a deal done quickly before another quarterback signs. Whichever signal caller inks their new deal next will likely top Goff's annual rate. If that isn't Prescott, it could still push Prescott's dollar value to the top of the market, regardless of whether he necessarily wants it to. Packers may want to extend Jordan Love before the 2024 season. The Pittsburgh Steelers aren't likely to talk about extensions for new quarterbacks Russell Wilson and Justin Fields soon. Wilson was signed to a 1-year deal, while Fields was acquired in a trade before having his 5th-year option declined. Wilson and Fields are both slated to become free agents in 2025. Both players are also looking to rejuvenate their careers in Pittsburgh, which has a playoff-ready roster. Neither player is getting a pay raise before the Steelers see them play. Wilson, reportedly, is viewed as the starter. Steelers coach Mike Tomlin was upfront with Justin Fields, told him that Russell Wilson is the starter, and Fields will work from there. Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated posted on X in March. However, that doesn't mean that Fields won't have a chance to overtake Wilson at some point in 2024. He didn't pan out with the Chicago Bears, but he did show flashes of being a dangerous dual-threat signal caller. If Fields or Wilson becomes a Pro Bowl-caliber player with the Steelers this season, it could prompt Pittsburgh to start considering an extension, or make Wilson or Fields a top target in 2025 free agency. Next year's draft class isn't expected to see the same level of top-end talent that the 2024 class provided. That could push a deal for Wilson or Fields into the $50 million range if either is viewed as a high-end long-term option. Kirk Cousins, who is coming off a torn Achilles, landed a deal worth $45 million annually. With Goff further raising the bar, the open market rate for quality signal callers should also be on the rise. There's no guarantee that either of Pittsburgh's new quarterbacks will become as coveted next offseason as Cousins was in the spring. However, their situations are worth monitoring ahead of a 2025 free agent class that may or may not probably not feature Prescott, Love, Tagovailoa, and not a whole lot else.